everyone, my name is Jess and welcome to my channel. For those who are new, welcome. If you want to learn about my mommy hacks, my mommy life, my gardening, my plant-based recipes, my DIY projects, you can follow my Instagram account at Jessie_gal, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. While you're at it, like this video. Okay, so ever since the pandemic started, a lot of us have had extra time in our hands because we're staying home more often now. So we have more time to reflect, more time to think of ways to be productive. We have more time to pursue our interests. So many have gone into cooking, baking, making businesses out of this, which is really fantastic. And also a lot of us have also gone into gardening, planting, whether it's like indoor gardening, including indoor plants at home like these ones, or doing planting more vegetables on our lawns, and that includes me. So I did all of those. One day I was staring at our lawn and I thought to myself, why can't I create a full-on vegetable garden where we can source out most of the things that we eat? I mean, I've always been into gardening, but I've never really put like so much effort in it. I would plant here and there on the sides of our lawn. It was never like a big project. I would plant some eggplants, tomatoes, squash, dill, bell peppers here and there. And the produce that we get from that was always just an addition to what we have in our pantry. It was never like the main source of our food. So when I thought of creating our vegetable garden, I thought of the things that we love eating, and that's what I focused on in planting in the garden. So half of our lawn has been almost dead, like barely surviving because of the constant peeing and pooping of our many dogs. So I decided to place the vegetable garden in that part of the lawn. It's a really, really, really exciting project for me. I worked on it sometimes day and night, and with a lot of help from the people in the house. So today I want to take you through that journey. I'm going to show you how we started and what it looks like now. It's a huge change, and I can't believe it has changed so much in just a span of a few months, and I'm so happy to share this with all of you. I really love makeovers, so this by far is my most favorite makeover ever because it has been feeding my family for a few months now. And this project was very hands-on for me. I did a lot of the work, from filtering the soil, from building the beds, the fences, and doing the actual planting and everything. So these are all our kitchen waste. We're going to put soil, and then we're going to put dried leaves on top. So the soil is going to be very, very rich.
For me to say you love. It's not for me to say you.
Over the span of a few months, we've been applying different methods. With gardening, it's constant learning. So you try this, it doesn't work, you try another. The most important thing is you don't give up. So in our garden in the past few months, I mentioned earlier, it has changed so much because we've been applying different techniques. We've been applying like different ways to make the garden more productive, to keep pests away, to create a really beautiful environment for our vegetables and for our plants. I used a lot of recycled materials for this project, so I was able to save a lot of money. I love zero waste projects. I love recycling. So a lot of the materials that I used here in the garden, I found in the bodega. The fencing that we used for the entire garden were our old windows that had broken glass, so I just removed the broken glass and replaced it with the wire fencing. It's to keep away our dogs from our vegetable garden because some of our dogs would kill our plants. And it's also to hang our vertical garden, so we've been hanging little pots so we can plant our leafy vegetables also. The floor for the entire center of the garden, we made into like a mosaic using a lot of our broken tiles from the construction of our house several years ago, so I was able to keep a lot of those too. I love keeping things that I think would still be useful in the future. For 2 years now, the garbage collection has not been collecting trash from us because we've been segregating our waste properly. I find a lot of gems in our bodega and our waste segregation, and a lot of these I was able to use in our vegetable garden. Vegetable garden makeover, I was able to make a really nice garden shelving for all of my tools because I realized when you do gardening, you accumulate so much of those tools. And I was also able to make a mud kitchen for Coco. So now he has an area where he can play, he can mess away, and it's okay. Gardening has changed my life so much. It made me into a better mom. I guess it's because of, being able to take care of your plants in your nursery. So it's like taking care of more babies because you have to look after them every single day. It made me bond more with Coco, especially because we spend so much time in the garden together. Now he's also trying to copy everything that I do in the garden, even if he makes a mess. It's always a learning opportunity for him. It made me more optimistic. It made me calmer, especially with the chaos that's been happening around us. Sometimes you get so anxious. So gardening has helped a lot in that aspect. I've also bonded a lot with our staff. They also love gardening. So we've bonded a lot through this. And they're so happy that now we have this full-on garden that we look after every day. It also made me appreciate more the food that we eat. Every single ingredient, when I know it, we planted them. Even the chilies in the dish, I would really try to eat all of it because I know the hard work behind gardening. I know the hard work behind every single produce that we eat. So now I maximize them. I eat everything. For how many months now, we've saved a lot of money from producing our own vegetables. Our food has tasted so much better now, especially that we plant them ourselves. I think gardening will really change your life. It made me more in touch with my inner self, made me more in touch with nature. It made me a happier person. Overall, gardening is something really positive that anybody can do. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of my YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed my garden makeover, and I hope this inspires you also to create your own garden, whether it's in a very small space or it's in a very big space. Whichever way, I hope this was able to inspire you to do the same, and it brought a lot of good change in my life and in my family's life and the people around us. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Encourage everyone to try gardening for themselves and see the positive changes it gives them. If you want to follow more of my gardening journey, you can follow my Instagram account at Jessie_Gal. There I share with you the things that I learned along the way. If you're also into gardening yourself, I would love to hear your stories, and I would love to hear your techniques as well. Until our next video, I wish you all good health and a beautiful gardening journey ahead. Bye! Okay, Are you ready for Mama's surprise? Huh? Are you ready for Mama's surprise? Wait. Wait a minute. Ready? Surprise! Surprise! Wow! Wow, it's your mud kitchen! Surprise! It's your mud kitchen! Hug Mama, kiss Mama, hug Mama, kiss Mama. Hug Mama, kiss Mama. Ooh. You like it? You like it?